Lane said Trey is trending towards being available in some capacity Saturday. But for y'all's room the past 3 games this last month, how have you felt that y'all have improved or kind of stepped up in his absence?
Yeah, I think we've stepped up a lot. You see Caden Lee making big time plays, and it's a good thing to have Trey back out there. But we stepped up and made big time plays in all aspects of the game. You seen Juice with a big time touchdown against Georgia that was really needed. Caden Lee making big plays and myself making plays as well. So having him back is just gonna add on to the depth and the explosiveness of the offense.
It's kind of what I was going to ask you. What does he bring back to the offense at this point? From what you've seen, how close to 100% is he?
I'm not really sure. How close to 100% he is. Just him being out there today is a step in the right direction. But having him back is going to be big time for us if he is able to go on Saturday. And he adds big time playmaking ability, like everybody else in the room. Just, from anywhere on the field, we can score. So, and I think having, him out there is going to change, the way that they play defense.
These last few weeks, you guys have been pretty dynamic on offense. Is this as good as you've felt against SEC teams, at least the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think so. And I think, the proof is in the stats. Like I said, Caden Lee making big time plays against Georgia, and then, Juice making big time plays as well. And then having me out there making plays it's been awesome. And I think that it just adds like a dynamic feel out there, just knowing that anybody can make plays. Whether the ball's coming your way or not, I just feel like just us being able to share the ball everywhere has really opened our offense and has made it dynamic.
John was just referencing every game being a playoff game. I'm curious, I know people always talk about blocking out outside noise, but it's kind of everywhere, the playoff projections and that kind of thing. Is that something you allow yourself to pay any attention to?
You see it. I mean, it's on social media everywhere. But for us, I don't know what John specifically said, but I would assume that it's something similar to what I'm about to say. Is as far as like every game has been a playoff game for us since that second loss at LSU. We kind of reference it as far as like our backs against the wall, clock in our face. We running out of time. So if it's win or lose for us. If we lose, we're, obviously not in the playoff contention. So just knowing that, we got to win every game from here on out. It's been since LSU for us, and I think that it's been like you can see that as far as how well we're playing on both sides of the ball. So.
Jordan, I know you sure-handed room. You guys have made some tremendous catches, but I think the yak yardage part of it may be undersold a little bit. What's the key, for you guys to, after the catch, make so many extra yards?
Our keys to victory, we do it every week for us. And one of the keys to victory, for our receiver room is, every time you touch the ball, your intentions are to score no matter what. And I think just having that mindset has really helped us with the yak yards. Is every time we touch the ball, we're trying to score no matter what. And so, we really harp on that, in the receiver room. And obviously you can see it come to life on Saturdays of us being able to break tackles and turn, short yardage plays into big plays because, we say it all the time, even a 5-yard hitch is an extension of the run game, and anything we get after that is an explosive play.
How's fatherhood been treating you? Have you been getting any sleep lately?
It's been great. Just being, the bye week, just being able to spend as much time with her as possible has been awesome. Saturday we just sat on the couch and I put her in a little bouncy thing that she has, and we just watched football all day. So already putting it into her head that, football is the key to everything. So. Thank you, guys.